Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Wins. It's an absolute pleasure to be here in Toronto in conversation with the good people at the career colleges. I'm here with the National Association of Career Colleges and the Career Colleges of Ontario. They understand that they're stronger together when you're sharing your ideas. Now, my next guest was introduced to me as somebody that's forgotten more about this sector than most of us will ever know. So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Okay, I'm Ginette Gervais, and I'm the representative of Quebec, province of Quebec, on the NACC board. And I'm now a consultant, but for 30-something years, I was owner and manage a college, specializing in design. And then I was president of a group of college in Quebec. And now, well, I'm here.
Now you're here. So you come to the table with a bank of knowledge, a breadth of experience, not only as an owner, sort of operator, but looking at it from an association level, from a provincial level. Talk to me specifically about Quebec's vision for the career colleges. Where do you see that province going?
Well, Quebec, as they always say, is different. So in the past, the private sector was seen as a complementary, to the public sector. Now, these days, they're more seen as competitors.
Okay.
And the government for like 4 or 5 years has been really rude on Quebec career colleges, so they passed a lot of laws that affected the potential of career colleges. So now I would say that Quebec colleges are struggling.
They're in a different sort of part of their journey, for sure.
Yeah.
You bring that knowledge now to this group to say, here's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Here maybe are some things to avoid as you go through your conversation in other provinces.
Yeah.
So every piece of the puzzle is valuable, right?
Because for a long time, Quebec had the privilege to have international students, which no other provinces at the time had. So we had a lot of experience in that sector that I could bring to the table.
Right.
Because the board was trying to get this privilege for all provinces. So that was one part. We had student loans at a time, so other provinces didn't have them. So we were like, we had a lot of things that we could share with other provinces of how to do things and how to get them. But over years, it changed. So, but still, the knowledge is there, and that's what I bring.
But that's interesting, right? Because things do change.
Yeah.
By governments being elected and coming and going in different visions, and challenges that might be inflicted on the public sector that causes the government to shift focus a little bit. It's all sort of how you adapt to those changes,
exactly.
and right? And again, I can't stress enough the importance of somebody like you bringing that conversation to the table so that others who may be facing the same thing in their own province say, Quebec went through that. Here's how we perhaps navigate differently, understanding what our colleagues went through there. All valuable in the conversation. So for you, bringing that to the table must be incredible for these folks.
Yeah. I mean, every year, coming back and having new members or new knowledge to bring, I think was beneficial for the National Association. And been working with them on the government relation and things, so I could bring to the federal side of things an experience that was going on in Quebec that they could apply. So that was a good thing for them.
I can't help but think, as we look to the future and the education requirements that we are going to have as we look into the future, everything is needed. Public, private, it's all needed, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a matter of making people understand that everybody's got a piece here,
yeah,
right?
and it's complementary. It's
100%.
not, it's
Not always
one
competitive.
against. No, exactly.
Yeah. It needs to be. You need to be complementing one another, right? Creating pathways for people.
Yeah.
You've been around the sector for a while. It must be amazing to watch people's lives have been transformed.
Oh yeah. Because we, and I think it's good for all provinces. I mean, students that we get in our school have I would say a profile that usually doesn't fit in the public system, because we offer smaller classes. We take care of them. We know each of them, so it's the graduate usually. It's like a second chance for them, right. So it's a new life, and we can provide that. So yeah, it's fun it's more than fun. It's precious to see that students that go through the motion, and now they have jobs, they work, they're happy, which when they came in, many are deceived by the
right.
study system. So we are able to not grab them, but take them under our wings and do something for them. So yeah, it's very gratifying.
The other thing that I really enjoy about the career colleges is how responsive they are to industry and government needs, and adaptive to create programs that support the broader vision. Talk to me about the importance of that.
Well, we work closely with the job market. I mean, so we have to be very aware of the change and the motion that the market asks for. And it's, if we offer all sort of programs, we wouldn't survive. Mm-hmm. So it's, by means we have to have programs that are really targeted on what's happening on the job market. And it's a requirement to survive.
Right.
And it means that our students work after they study. So we have to make sure that we serve them well at on this issue.
Yeah.
We can't offer programs that are just for the public side has that has to do that.
Yeah.
But we need to be very focused.
I love the way you describe it. I mean, it truly is business meeting academia, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like we need a business case around these things in order to offer them. The public sector, they have the luxury that they don't have to do that.
Yeah,
you have
and
to
it's
do
fine.
that, right?
I mean,
and it's fine, and they both find a place in our society. But yours is very focused, very driven, making sure those people are ready for the workforce the minute they walk out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I always say, that a reputation takes a while to build a reputation. It takes a minute to lose it.
Right.
So if you train students and they can't work after, the backlash is going to be pretty rude.
Exactly.
So you need to be focused and make sure that what they learn is up to date with what's happening on the job market.
An absolute pleasure being in conversation with you. Thank you for being on this show. I really appreciate it. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Merci.